The question says the length of a side of an equilateral triangle is 4.52. Correct to three significant figures. Work out the lowest possible perimeter of the triangle. So it's an equilateral triangle, which means all lengths are going to be equal. So to work out the lowest possible perimeter of the triangle, we need to find the lower bound of 4.52. So if it's correct to three significant figures, what we do is we first check what the third significant figure is. Third significant figure is 2. Once you've identified the third significant figure, we check what the place value is of that figure. So place value is 0.01. After that, you divide that place value by 2, which will give us 0.005. Now, this will be subtracted from 4.52 to find the lower bound. If they're asking for the upper bound, then we would add it to 4.52. So 4.52 minus 0.005, that is 4.515 centimeters. Now for the perimeter, we do 3 times 4.515, which is going to give us a value of 13.545 centimeters. That's the answer. Then it says simplify this algebraic fraction. So we have a quadratic equation in the numerator and the denominator. So in the numerator, what we do is we use splitting the middle term to factorize this quadratic equation. So we begin with multiplying 2 and 20, which gives us 40. Now we list down factors of 40. So factors of 40 are 4 and 10, 8 and 5, 2 and 20, and 40 and 1. Once you've listed out all the factors, then we pick that set of factors, which when added or subtracted give us the middle term, which is 3. Now we know 8 minus 5 is 3, so we replace the negative 3x with negative 5x. We replace the negative 3x with negative 8x plus 5x minus 20. And in the denominator, we can see that two perfect squares are being subtracted, which means we can split this into x minus 4 times x plus 1, which is our difference of perfect squares. So we're applying two different methods of factorizing quadratic equations in just one question. Now we factor by grouping. The first two terms make one group. The last two terms make another group. So 2x bracket x minus 4 plus 5 bracket x minus 4 over x minus 4 times x plus 4. That's going to be x minus 4 bracket 2x plus 5 over x minus 4 times x plus 4. X minus 4's get cancelled out and we're left with 2x plus 5 divided by x plus 4. That is your final simplified answer. Then it says solve the square root of 11 square plus 10 square plus 2 square equals to the cube root of 8w cube. So let's first solve the left-hand side. So we do 11 square plus 10 square plus 2 square, which is equal to 225. Now square root of 225 is equal to cube root of 8w cube. When you take the square root of that, that gives us 15. Now over here, let's rewrite the 8 as 2 cube, because 8 does equal to 2 cube. Now when you take the cube root of cube numbers, that leaves us with the number itself. So cube root of 2 cube is 2 and cube root of w cube is w. So w is 15 over 2, which is equal to 7.5. That's your value. The next question says find the value of x and y. So we have a circle and inside the circle we have a quadrilateral. So if you're someone who has revised your circle theorems by now, you should know that when we have a quadrilateral in a circle and all of the vertices of the quadrilateral are touching the circumference of the circle, that means it's a cyclic quadrilateral. So since we've identified that this is a cyclic quadrilateral, next thing you need to know is that in a cyclic quadrilateral, opposite angles add up to 180, which means for x, it's going to be 180 minus 97, and for y, it's going to be 180 minus 76. So 180 minus 97 is going to give us 83, and 180 minus 76 is going to give us 104. These are your angles for x and y. Then it says work out 10,000 to the power of 3 over 4. So first, let's rewrite 10,000 as 10 to the power of 4 because it has 4 zeros, so the power comes 4. So now 10 to the power 4 whole power 3 over 4. Whenever we have a power outside the bracket and inside the bracket, we multiply those powers. So 4 times 3 over 4, and that gives us 10 cubed, which is the same as 1,000. So that's your final answer.